We're back for part 2 of our $10 DIY Wednesday. We're continuing the sign. Marlon has now cut out all of the pieces of scrapbook paper.
I'm a really good scrapbooker.
Wallpaper, whatever.
Wallpaper.
So next, I'm going to actually have you just peel the backing
Perfect.
off, sir.
I love that these are just so easy to just peel off.
Yeah, and this is one of those projects that takes a few minutes of prep time, but then once you get it done, or once you're at the point where you're actually ready to execute, it goes fairly quickly.
I spoke too soon.
Apparently, I know, I'm just like, can't get the corner off. Oh, here we go.
You got it?
I got it.
Oh,
there we go. See, peels right off.
Oh,
super
here we go.
easy. You can do it.
You can do it.
Your fortune cookie said
go.
you were doing great things,
Right?
so I'm going to need you to execute.
Execute.
All right. So now we're just going to put this down. I think I set this one off just slightly off, but it's fine. It's going to be hidden very well. Put it down in there. We want to follow the same pattern. So we're going to put that one right over here.
That is wonderful.
Isn't it kind of cool? I was very impressed, first of all, to find wallpaper at Dollar Tree, let alone that it actually has a pattern repeat on it. Because that makes everything so much easier.
I really love how this is turning out so far.
I'm
It's
just
seamless.
astounded.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So if you could start actually, if you could, literally,
gluing.
peel the back off of these, because these
Okay.
are peel and stick as well.
These are very, very cool.
Yes, I was trying to figure out letters. The Dollar Tree does have some options in terms of wood letters, scrapbook letters, whatever you decide that you want to do. I decided to go the vinyl route. I just felt like, for the sake of TV time, but also it's just gonna look a lot more clean. Also, if you do, like what I'm doing now, you do have an edge. Vinyl paper or wallpaper is very easy to just put an X-Acto knife on or put a scissors up next to it, and you can just kind of tear off the piece that you don't need. So, see, there we go. Perfect.
So
now we're going to execute.
Yes, here's the first one.
There are 1,000 different ways that you can style this. We're just going to use some flowers, and I'll show you that in a moment. You could put something at the top hanging over, like a little wreath, and then have all your letters toward the bottom. In this case, we're going to put the letters near the top, and we're going to put our flowers near the bottom. And I am a perfectionist, but you know what? It's going to be great no matter what we do, because it's just a cool kind of summer design. So
there's the E.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. No pun intended.
I love that. Dad jokes.
Right.
I've been following two gentlemen on TikTok who sit on a dock and just like straight-faced, cup of coffee, tell each other dad jokes.
What's the funniest one you've heard?
Someone tried to, or a man came up to me, he tried to sell me a coffin. It's the last thing I need.
Dad jokes are so tailored to be not funny, but funny.
So some of them are a little off color, I will give them that. But overall, I think they're hilarious.
This one's taken a while.
Let you hold my stick
sure.
for just a second. Oh, here we go. Sometimes you just got to try different corners.
It's the nails.
The nails do help.
It's the nails.
Got to try different corners and see what you can find. I am generally trying to space them alike. It's not perfect. Again, not perfect, but that's fine. It's a summer craft. It's fun, and it costs you less than $10. If you are ever thinking, I wish I could be more crafty, now is your time to try, because these are crafts that are extremely affordable. And so you're not really losing out on much. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. You're still getting the therapeutic moment of crafting. You get that satisfaction from a job well done. We love that.
And you get a personalized item that you can decorate your apartment, home, or townhome with.
Oh, that one.
Okay.
And again, worth mentioning that when you have multiple things in your home that are coordinated in terms of pattern, in terms of color, creating sets of 3, things like that, it just looks more elevated. This is a very affordable way to accomplish that goal.
Do you want to put the flowers at the bottom?
I would love to. So now, just to kind of catch you guys up, we have welcome on our sign.
Yes.
And we're actually just going to add some flowers, because why not? We have a little bit of extra space. It's fun. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to use a piece of scrap wallpaper that we have, and I'm going to glue the flowers to that. because I know
Makes
Marlon,
sense.
he may not want a very floral sign. So this is going to be something that we can kind of demonstrate what it does, but then if Marlon chooses to remove it later, he can absolutely do that, and no one will be the wiser.
My apartment is so dashing. I love the little accoutrements that we've made. Guys, it's warranted to make one of the most amazing things in crafting, you know, just craft, find something that you enjoy to do, whether it be drawing, painting, making a welcome board for your apartment home.
This is really all about finding things that inspire you.
Yes.
We've used this pattern twice now because this pattern inspires me. I'm excited about it. I think it is so fun. It's just something that I really, really appreciate. And your home looks stunning, obviously, because you have a lot of wonderful things. But then also this is a really great way to just add a little extra color.
Et voila.
Et voila. If I could speak French more, I would do that, but I cannot. Marlon's the one that speaks French in this house, so. All right. So you could also, in speaking of things you could do, you could add a lovely bow here. You could, if you're really on top of your game, check Dollar Tree. They either have the little buckets that hang over a fence, or they had, for a hot minute, which were amazing. And I always do this thing where I'm like, I should buy it, but I don't have a specific use for it yet. And then I don't buy it, and then later I'm like, I wish I did. It's like a half circle that you hang on your wall that holds flowers. You could attach either of those, and then you could change out the flowers seasonally, whatever you want to do, but that would just add a little extra height and a little extra fun. But today, here's our $10 DIY. I'll put it over here so it's easier to see.
Amazing.
Welcome sign. Yes, and again, tons of different wallpaper options. If you don't love what Dollar Tree has, it's a little more expensive. Menards and Lowe's and Home Depot have some gorgeous wallpaper. So yes, give that a shot, but stay with us because coming up next, if this wasn't motivation enough to try out some new things, we have your daily dose of motivation.
Up next.